Good evening. Welcome to the Tuesday, May 19th meeting of the Board of Selectmen. If everybody rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Any announcements from the board? Other than recycle. Make sure we continue to recycle. Single stream recycling at the transfer station. Appointments, Chief Boers.
Good evening. As you can see on the agenda, we want to discuss the student live-in potential at South Station. Currently, we have 4 students that we have. We just went through the process to pick an additional 2 students for Central. About 2 months ago, I asked Lieutenant John Clunan from South Station to look into the feasibility of putting a student into that building at night to help us with nighttime coverage, since we have a significant lack of responders in the southern community, which would help us in the overnight from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. and weekends. What I'm looking from you is permission to begin that process. We've been working on it. I asked John to seek donations, and before we can continue forward, we need to be able to invest in the project and to commit to it. He's come to me. We've got some donations coming from Home Depot and some other local stores for some supplies, but we feel that we will need to have some contributions from within our current operating budget, which we've already planned for some degree down at South, hooking up the shower, some other miscellaneous costs, fixing the heat, and he's got some donations potentially for paint and discounts for some sheetrock, just to separate the front from the back with a fire-rated wall, and some other odds and ends that need to be accomplished. But we have a donation account that we would like to utilize that we've been having money donations deposited for. Currently, we have just under $6,000 in that account. That's, I guess, where we're at. Our goal is to have a second-year student, preferably down at South Station. I don't anticipate any significant concerns such as safety, since they're not servicing or have a window where they're helping people at. That primarily is just a response with calls. They would be utilized to work, obviously, out of Central occasionally, and they'd have constant supervision as well.
Define constant supervision.
We would be checking in with morning, night. We'd have phone contact. We'd have them coming into Central for trainings, so that they'd spend time at Central as well. They'd primarily just be sleeping down there, providing nighttime coverage for Engine 1, which has a response district up to Old Alfred Road and the entire length of West Road to Ross Corner Station, and South Waterboro to the town line and Goodwins Mills Road, which also has an automatic reach relay area with the Goodwins Mills Fire Department as well. But we would provide as much supervision as possible over the individual, but hoping that we're going to find a responsible individual, and we are very selective with the process that we have currently.
Okay, but that's not constant supervision. That's not
having somebody. That's not
one-on-one.
That's not one-on-one. No.
I mean, my concern there is you have young people, and they don't need necessarily constant supervision, but you can have 8 hours, 5 days a week, and if that goes on without supervision, that's, as far as I'm concerned, it needs periodic checks to make sure that things are going right.
The intention currently is checking in morning and afternoon, and we actually have the on-duty crew at Central, so they're
occasionally at night too.
Yeah, that's the on-duty crew at night. Yeah. So having the on-duty crew at night, checking in, making sure that that individual is all set. But weekends, obviously, there'll be a rotation. That individual will be on call at Central, providing coverage as well, rotating through. Currently, because we can't expand the number of slots we have, there's 60 slots within this Greater Portland Living Program, or Southern Maine Community College Living Program. We're not expanding that number currently, but we have 4 filled. We're going to utilize 1 at that location. That would be our plan.
Matt, this is it's a college student, an adult, right?
Correct.
Okay. So it's not like a high school student supervision. Okay.
No. College student has been accepted at the fire science or paramedic program.
And what's the total cost? You said everything would come out of the volunteer account right now?
We're looking to take it out of the donation account. We have some in the building maintenance account, and we're hoping to rely on donations. But before we start accepting those donations, we want to be able to move forward with the project. We anticipate total project to be no more than $6,000.
And then after that aspect, how much does it cost?
We're heating the building consistently now. We don't anticipate any significant changes, other than some lighting, but there's not a lot of other consumables per se. They bring everything else, similar to what they do at Central Station.
And they provide assistance, which offsets the salaries
They
over
provide,
there, the
they
time.
provide all the coverage from their contract period of time. And next year, if we don't find a student, we may have a void where we don't have a student living there. But we're going to try our best to keep one there as much as possible.
So what's the scenario if there's a fire? And the student's there alone, exactly what does he do?
It operates the engine. That's the primary goal would be is the
So he's
first
the
response.
driver.
He's the operator of the engine at that point.
Okay.
It gets that truck out where there are times now where the truck may not get out
Mm-hmm.
because of lack of operators for it. But it would significantly improve our response times.
Okay.
Getting a truck out quickly and getting it on scene quickly, giving an update of what we actually have,
Mm-hmm.
both for medical calls and for fire calls, depending on what the medical call is.
So they drive all the equipment?
There's only one truck there,
Oh,
so
there was only one truck, there's not an ambulance down there, just a regular truck?
just one truck.
Oh, okay.
So who makes the call? I mean, if you give them a certain area, I guess, just kind of logistically, let's assume that Sanford would be dispatching, right? How does that, where's the split come to say, okay, we're dispatching a rescue unit from center or central?
Our CAD system is going to be, and actually we're working on the CAD system as we speak, that the community is broken down into 4 districts. 3 primary districts, and the 4th being the Roscommon district, where we have Roscommon Station covering down to Derigo Drive. In that engine 1 is placed in a different slots that when they need to respond, but it's all going to be told to the dispatcher when that truck needs to respond. If the call is in what we call District 3, which is in North Waterboro, that truck would actually come to Central and act as a cover truck and staff the second ambulance. So we'd be utilizing that person. Not that truck would be going from south to north just because of staff person. We'd utilize them to move up to cover Central and the second ambulance at that point, which we believe would be extremely efficient for us to get the other ambulance covered.
Sounds good.
Well, you're the expert on disbursement of who's going where, so.
Sounds like a good idea.
Is the board okay with moving forward?
You're gonna be the one to screen them anyway, so
All right.
I trust you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, it's 6:15, appointment with Chris. Talk slow in case somebody was waiting to come.
Talk slow. Jeez, I don't know. We don't have much to say. I'm assuming you all have the paperwork I dropped off. As many don't know, I was appointed the chair of the Economic Development Committee that the Board of Selectmen has brought together to help out with, obviously, economic development in the town. And in our first meeting, we decided that we were going to talk about, how we're going to develop this committee, set some goals. We're still in the process of doing that. We've met 3 times, and we have a lot of good ideas on the committee. So we're still setting goals. But one of our first things that we needed to do is take a look at the mission statement that you developed as a board and refine it. And that's what you have in front of you. The yellow are the ones, the part of the mission statement that we'd like to omit. And on the front page of your packet is the actual mission statement that we'd like to put forward for you to look at and decide. One of the issues that we had was the comprehensive plan that's in effect now. Really, I think with what's going on with the economy and when the comprehensive plan was written, we need to possibly take a look at that comprehensive plan and maybe make some updates to it to meet the needs of this economy. Typically, a comprehensive plan you want set forth for about 10 years. It was developed in 2003 from the 1990 version, and we're getting to that point where we might want to start taking a look at it. And because of where we are now today in our economy, it's probably due for a change. So we put in the second paragraph that strategies and policies will be in keeping with the Waterboro Comprehensive Plan and recommend changes that will be focused on diversifying the local tax base. So what we want there is if the comprehensive plan does change some, because it needs to, that, we stay with that comprehensive plan and our strategies go with it. Not if it changes, then we got to redo this. Okay, so that's why we put that sentence there. So when we're sitting down as a board, we're working towards the comprehensive plan. We're working towards, meeting that comprehensive plan. And also some of the other issues that are coming up. So, I think that I can speak more to that at the town meeting when I'm scheduled to be in front of you again. We'll have a lot more information for you. We're really excited about some of the things that we're doing. Some of the people in town will notice some of the things that we're doing right away. We set some really short-term goals, 3 to 4 months. So a lot of changes may be happening, of course, with you're okay, towards the end of the summer. Just a little something, a little bit of something to look forward to is possibly changing our town signs where you're entering in town, putting nice signs up. We are developing those signs as we speak, and we'd look to put some signs up, nice new signs, welcome to Waterboro. I think that if you think about some of the entrance ways where you come into town, the signs are not nice, and they need some updating. So we're looking at some designs now and working towards that. That's an initial thing that we'll be proposing to you very soon.
Okay.
Chris, someone by the name of Johnson had sent an email to all the selectmen probably about 1.5 years ago. And I know they've talked with Tom as well. They had some designs in mind for the signs and asked to be included in the process. They wanted to donate their time to designing that, so you might want to contact them as well.
We have those designs. Actually, Tom has brought that forward to us. Those are one of the designs that we're looking at. I would, if in those people's travels through Wells from 109 Sanford, heading into Wells, they put up a new sign in there, that neck of the woods. It's very nice. That's kind of the sign we're kind of looking at, but trying in keeping with that design. That design is very nice too. I've seen that design and I like it.
Yeah, I don't know what the design was. I didn't actually
It's
see the
actually-
design, but he wanted to...
I can tell you a little bit. The design is really, it's a backdrop of Ossipee Mountain. You can reference Bennett Insurance Agency sign to take a look at that, because that's kind of, it was funny because when I sat down with Tom before I moved to my new location, that was one of the designs, and he said, take a look at this, and it was almost the same design.
Wow.
So, yes, it's a backdrop of Ossipee Mountain. It's very nice.
You kind of like it already, huh?
Yeah, I kind of have I like that, a little bias to it. So,
Because one of the things that makes the sign look really good, too, if you get a little rock garden or something like that under it.
yeah, I mean,
You know,
we
you get
gotta,
the
again, we gotta go
Waterboro
by state regulations along the side of the road and all that good stuff. So there are some things that we have to take into consideration before we do submit something to you. So we'll have that all in order as well. We do have a lot of the members on the board are very experienced, and it's been really nice to get more knowledge from them. So, it is open to the public. Our meetings are every other Thursday at 4:30 in this room. I will announce that on the meeting, May 28th, has been rescheduled for June 4th here in this room, so I'll make that in public so that no one thinks that anybody's dodging them. Please come to the meeting. You will learn a lot about the town and about how it works, and, the economics of some of the parts of the town and what we're looking to do to change some of the way the town looks. And I think bring new business to town, and that's really our goal. How can we bring new business to town, create a tax base that will help the town, and give less burden to the taxpayers? So,
Great.
did I talk too fast, Dennis?
Big
No,
job.
no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Now, what about funding for the signs?
Well, that's a good question. We know there is a place where there's been some money that's set aside for signs way back when. I can't give that to you right now, but we know where there is money.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so again, we'll present that all to you in due time, but I just wanted to put that little tidbit that's one of the things that we're looking to do for the town before the end of the summer. There's some other things that we're also doing as well.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Good
Any other
luck.
questions, comments?
All right, thank you.
All right. Thanks, Chris. We got a while before Ken gets here, so let's move on to hearing a delegation. Reports. Nancy?
I just want to report that attended a seminar today up in Augusta on employment laws and labor laws and employment laws. And it was very interesting. They threw a lot at you in the 6 hours. And it was kind of like overwhelming at some points, but it was real good seminar. They do it once a year.
Is that the one Matt went with you as well?
Yeah, yes.
Does MMA do it? Let their legal department do it, or is it?
And today, the attorneys were from Bernstein.
Yeah. Anything else, Nancy? Anything from the board?
12-town group met last night. Most of the discussion was around municipal budgets. Odd that we'd be talking about those types of things. And the November referendum, because everybody has ended up, I mean, we had a noble attempt to try to put the money into the budget, or keep the money out of the budget, so that if the referendum passed, we would have the money available. And as we got squeezed and squeezed, we took that $200,000, $175,000 and stuck it into the budget. That is the amount of money that I'm talking about that we would expect to get from excise tax if the referendum does not pass. So everybody is in the same boat that we are in. If the referendum passes, all towns in the 12-town group will be short and will need to come up with that budget changes in their budgets. So there was a great deal of discussion about that. At this time, talked to John Sylvester, who's the chair of the group, and a question came to him: do you know what the chances of the referendum passing is right now? And I think the last voter survey that was done, that is without any advertising on either side of the other, it now stands that felt that it's a little bit over 50% that would vote for passing the referendum, that would want to. The average person, a little bit over 50%, are not too aware of what the effect would be on the town, but are certainly aware of what the effect would be if they only have to pay half of the bill for registering their car. So that's immediately apparent to everybody. So as time goes on, probably the 12-town group will come out and state, this is what it would mean to each one of the towns if this passes. This is the amount of revenue that the town would lose. So there will be there's a lot going to be happening over the next couple of months in that area. When Bridget talked to us about toxic waste pickup and doing this in a regional way, I brought that up before the 12-town group, and people kind of nodded their heads, and it wasn't the right time. The time now, it came back up again. Is Waterboro interested in taking our toxic waste?
That would be a no.
If you make it attractive enough, we might be interested. But so there was a little bit of talk about one pickup and people finding a central spot to put the toxic waste for the pickup. So we may wish to discuss that more. And then there was talk about the loss of revenue sharing from the state. Every municipality in the state here has their, as it stands right now, what would be lost. And Waterboro is around 63,000.
That's before the additional 5%.
Yeah. So there's
I think
some.
we're up to Was it 85,000?
I beg your
I
pardon?
think we're up to like 85,000.
85 now? Yeah. Well, by the time you get this published, it's old. And then there was also discussion about the amount of people who have asked for abatements. This is so it really looks as we go through this, we're all in the same boat. A lot of abatements going on through each town. So that was basically the discussion last night.
Good turnout, John?
10 people here, I think.
Okay, anything else, John?
That's it.
Evan, you had something? No, you're all set?
Recycle, I'll bring it
Yeah,
up again.
recycle. Any committee reports? New business, committee appointments. A couple of applications in here. What's your pleasure?
Have we advertised out any of these?
I'm not sure that we have.
Does any one of them fill, I don't think any one of them fills a board, does it? Or a committee?
Well, two would be reappointments. One is a new that I think we need to look at, and I'm not
Yep.
sure whether we already did one reappointment, right? And we probably need to look at that.
I'll start off and nominate Tina Cody for the Finance Committee.
Second.
And that's a reappointment.
That's a reappointment.
Reappointment.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Anything else? Or-
And Bridget McCallan for Transfer Station Recycling Committee.
Second.
And that's a reappointment. Any
Yes.
discussion on that? All those in favor? And you want to hold the other
For
one, and we need to start advertising and seeing just how that sorts out, so. All right, discuss vote to approve Blast from the Past liquor license. This is their annual license. It is a renewal. Does not require a public hearing. That's why it's not on the docket there. There is a report in here from the code office and the, I guess she spoke for both of them, right?
Yeah,
Basically.
Lieutenant Fraser.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we approve the Blast from the Past liquor license.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Scheduled candidates tonight. Tammy
So we
Jo
got-
is anxious to get this on here, and
Well, I think I think we want to do it, not wait too late on this, but you got next week or the week after. I don't know if you want to go much beyond that.
no, I think probably the first week of June is probably as good a time, right? I
Yep.
mean, it's fresh, it's something that we can do.
Do it before the Tuesday meeting?
I would suggest maybe we do it on a separate night, but that's,
Do it on a separate night? How many people,
Well, you got 2 selectmen, you've got 2 or 3 water district,
yeah.
oh, and then
Oh,
school?
is there?
and 1 school board that
One
I
school
know.
board.
Okay.
That's it.
So that's,
Thursdays?
Yeah, because that's the night that usually this room is available, but if we wait then you're talking about,
So that would be like the 4th?
well, the 4th, you've got the Economic Development Committee
But that's
is in
at
here.
4:30.
Oh, that's 4:30, that's in the afternoon, right, okay. Yep,
it certainly works for me.
Yep.
If everybody's agreeable to
Thursday.
that, we'll tee it up, and
you have a recommendation for a person to chair this.
I would say,
The Economic Development Committee meets 4:30 to 6, so.
all
we
right,
need a
so
little-
probably 7 o'clock, right? If we did it 7 to, I mean, there's 3 seats, so it's probably an hour and a half max, something like that.
See if we can get Bob Powers, maybe?
And that would work if he's available. You know, we tried him last time and he was not, and then we went with
I think he was
Chris
just doing
and-
something special, I don't think he...
at the November stuff. Okay? Anything else on candidates? Let's at least make sure that we contact all of the candidates.
On another note, June 3rd has been scheduled to meet with Marion Tower,
Okay.
Land Trust,
Right.
and
So that's Wednesday night.
That's
Wednesday. It's usually out every night.
Well, it's the end of the year, right? All right. Water district contract. One of the discussions that we had during budgetary discussions was, what is it that they need and what is it we want to provide, I guess? And they probably are getting further opposed to one another. Because I think they're getting bigger and need more assistance. And I think last year was kind of the initial step away from us doing more, right? And we were doing less. If you look at that, I think we talked about mailings, administrative, the billings. There were so many hours that we did.
I think we were looking at an amicable divorce.
That could very well be, and I guess what we need to really tee up
They
is...
discussed it in their meeting last night, and I guess basically the only thing they really are concerned with is office space. They don't mind pulling everything else out. They just want to make sure they're able to still maintain their office space.
So do you want to invite David and Bob in? We can have that discussion, but I think it really should be focused on that would be the issue. I mean, is there mailing issues or not?
Not really, because we can buy rolls of stamps.
Right. I mean, it's not like there's thousands of water bills going on, right?
It's the only, we will still need to keep an agreement for ballots and
Right.
things like that.
So those are the kind of the things that I think we need to just,
It's mostly they were
from
concerned.
administratively, is that we would, because they're the LD that created that says that it shall be a common, or that their elections will take place with the municipal elections and those kind of things, so. I think that's just, and that's always been, they paid for that anyway, right? So maybe we ought to, and I guess would offer if the water district wants to put, and they put the contract together last year, right? Or was it us? Okay. So why don't we draft something and get it to the three members, kind of with spooling everything back to just the, I mean, the office rent is, for $1 a year is, I mean, it's not like we got people banging the door down to use that office space, right?
Nobody wants it, it's no bigger than a closet.
It is a closet.
It's a closet.
At one time, it was a
Fine.
stage at one time.
It was half a stage, that's
Right.
what happened.
That's right. So let's get that out to them, and then we can bring it back next week, and we can at least endorse what we've got, and then they can go from there.
And so do you want to have them in?
There's no reason that they shouldn't. Why don't we put them on for, what's on for appointments next week?
Next week, I'm right there.
So we can bring them in at 6 and go over it. All right, item 5, special location of town meeting. This was kind of brought up because we do not have the luxury of having an auditorium. There was some mention of talking to Lakeside Church. I think that is now out of the picture as well. So
Middle school?
the middle school really
Middle
becomes
school.
the middle school, or the elementary, but I would guess the middle
Middle
school
school.
has got to be the,
We did the elementary for years, of course.
yeah.
Um,
So I would say let's pursue the,
You sent an application, you
I
said,
sent an application, but I haven't heard back
for the middle school?
from the university.
Really?
does the individual principal handle that, or is that something that the
Yeah.
central staff does?
Okay.
Bob?
I think you better check with the school, because I put in an application for Old Home Days in January, and we only got it last week.
Really?
So, but I had to go in and check where was the application, and it happened to be laying on the secretary's desk.
I can go over there.
Okay.
And, if we can say that the middle school will be our first choice and a backup for Lyman, for Lyman, yeah. We're going to have the Waterboro town meeting in Lyman, in Waterboro Elementary.
You'll never find it.
Sounds good.
All right, so is there anything that we need to vote on there that you want to?
No, just let
Think
John
we
take care of
move
it.
forward. Item 6, discuss vote to approve amended Economic Development Committee mission statement.
I'll make a motion to accept it.
I have a second.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? I think, again, this was kind of the boilerplate that we tossed over the wall to them, right? And they've come back, and I would agree the second piece was a redundant piece here anyway, so. Anything else? All those in favor? Opposed? Item 7, we had a request from a citizen to add a warrant article that I guess, and
Can that be done? Can somebody just come in and put in a warrant article?
they can request it. It has to be something that we deal with, I guess. I can read this, Ann, if you'd like to. Okay. It's from Ann McBride, formally requesting a warrant article for the removal of the town planner and the town administrator. In these tough economic times, these are not positions that are necessary for the survival of the community, save the taxpayers a significant amount of money. I would like a second warrant article to reduce the computer person to 8 hours as a business owner. I'm aware that this is really all that is needed. Thank you for your time and consideration on the matter.
So can I make a motion not to approve this?
You could just let it go.
Well, it
I'd
says,
like the date on that, Red, because
it was
I
May,
had to push to get it on the agenda.
it was May 5th.
So the date would have made it for a warrant article, it would have been the 30-day time period, if it had been addressed sooner. I just want I want the people in town to know that things that the taxpayers are requesting are being taken so lightly that they're almost ignored. In fact, this would have been ignored if I hadn't pushed it. And I shouldn't have to, as a taxpayer, threaten to bring a lawsuit against the town, because the town charter clearly says, and sitting as a selectman, I'm really baffled by the fact that you said, can a citizen do this? You should really sit down and read the town charter, because the town charter says, yes, a citizen can do that.
I guess it was more, wow, can a citizen want to do this? I suppose more than,
I think if you talk to a lot of the citizens in the town of Waterboro, you find that the majority of them do want.
to get rid of the town administrator and to get rid of our town
They
planner.
want to get rid of the unnecessary waste, so that we don't end up cutting back on the things that we need. The last tax bill was due on a Monday. If we close the town hall on a Monday, and I come here Monday because I haven't paid my tax bill, she's not going to be able to help me. The town planner is not going to be able to help me. The guy that runs a rec department is not going to be able to help me. And I've been in this town long enough to know that we used to have a rec department that wasn't paid, and it ran efficiently and effectively. I know because my child was raised in it. So we don't need to pay somebody $60,000 to do something that Jerry Cucci used to do for nothing.
But we
Effectively.
But what we are, and I guess that's probably part of why I said, can we, I mean, we are a town meeting / town administrative form of government. This is what we have in our charter as the way we are governed. You would have to actually change the charter to get rid of the town administrator's position. The town planner, probably a different thing, but I mean, this is how the town has voted to run. I mean, we voted on the charter. Through the charter, this is our
And we
type
can
of government.
revote. We can revote to make changes, but there are essential things in this town that we need. I know, obviously, not very many people show up.
Well, I think
Everybody
we,
has something to say.
we've just gone through a very, very long, drawn-out budget process that we received a lot of input from a lot of people, so. Doug, you had your hand up?
Well, I'd just like to make a comment on this request that you have from me. Should I say it from here? On April 25th, 2004, the town of Waterboro adopted town charter. As part of this charter, Article 4, town administrator, administrative assistant to the selectmen. The town administrator's office is hereby created. It further goes on to say that the town administrator shall be appointed. this is a position that cannot be eliminated. The only way that you can eliminate this is for a formal request to come before the Board of Selectmen to seek a charter committee. At that time, the charter commission would go into session and report back. First off, the charter commission would have to go before the town meeting. The town meeting has to approve the creation of the commission. Then the commission files a report with the town, with the Board of Selectmen. At that time, the Board of Selectmen schedules on the next town meeting for the changes requested by the Charter Commission. This is all clearly laid out in the charter. So parts of this request you may have the authority to act on, but removal of the administrator, the Board of Selectmen has no authority to act on.
And I think that was my point. Plus, we had, and just to let you know, Ann, we tried a couple of times in the last couple of years, the last year being not that long ago, trying to get a new charter commission, and people keep voting down a new charter commission. They don't even want a charter commission to look at changes in our government, because I think as 5 selectmen, we thought maybe it might be time for a charter review, not specifically for this, but just, it's been over 5 years, and
I think
people
when you
don't want
start
it.
losing the town hall, people are gonna stop wanting it. Because when they can't do business in their own town hall, we pay a lot of money in taxes. My tax bill is quite high. When I can't come to my town hall on the last day that my taxes due and pay my taxes because people aren't gonna be here that can actually... For the first time, I read this Waterboro, it's not the forum, whatever that thing is, that somebody sent me a link and I was reading it. And I'm baffled by the fact that, and it isn't the person that you guys are thinking that sent it to me, but I'm baffled by the fact that someone had even made the comment that the only 3 people that are going to be in the town hall can't even help me pay my taxes. I can't come up to the counter and say, my tax bill is due today, so tomorrow I'm going to be paying, what is it, 18%? I don't know, I don't pay my taxes late, but I'm assuming it's 18% or somewhere around there. I'm going to have to pay a late fee because there's nobody at the town hall that can help me pay my taxes. The people that, the
Well,
Parks and Rec guy can't
first of all,
help me. If
and
he's
I
going to be here, he has
you
to
know,
be able to help.
First of all, I guess we're not, your request is not to keep the town hall open, it's to eliminate positions.
Eliminate,
Second-
so that we can save money, so that we can keep the people that are going to help the taxpayers.
That's not what you
Working.
requested. It's not what you requested in your articles, okay? The second issue is, I'm not sure that we would schedule final payments of a tax bill on a Monday when we know that Monday is going to be closed. It wasn't closed this year, all right? Going forward, I think that we're cognizant enough that, oh, we're not open Monday, we're not going to put the deadline of a tax date on a Monday. So I think those are, that's a long assumption on your part that we would not be open.
I don't know, I've lived in this town for a long time.
Well, so have I, and I think, you're not the only taxpayer in the room tonight. The 5 of us on this board certainly are taxpayers as well. And not that we've got all the answers, and that's why we have the form of government that we've got. So, and the intent is that we do what the group, and we'll see at town meeting what everybody says. But, so what's your pleasure on the request?
I just want to also,
It needs to be a unanimous decision, and the first motion that I hear is not to approve it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I see that failing. To add to that, this would have to be, if it was a warrant article, it would be decided at town meeting.
Right.
So you would have to have a majority of the people at town meeting as well. You can go to town meeting and ask that salaries be reduced as much as you want, from what I've seen. There's nothing in the charter that restricts that. Also, the town planner position could be reduced at town meeting. Both of those positions can be reduced, as well as the computer person. And it would pretty much be the same as introducing the articles.
Right.
You can
Or
do
any
the same
other
thing.
position, or any other...
Which is my intent, because everybody watching now knows what you just said.
Yeah.
That was my intent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to confuse it, I'm just being honest with it.
Right.
If the charter doesn't allow it, I mean, you do have the right to do it, but you have to get the same majority that you would if it would be a warrant article.
Yeah, but as far as, you can't change the charter at this point, as far as the town administrator, but you're right, if you want to bring it down to 4 hours.
Thank you, Evan.
so,
What's your pleasure?
yeah.
It's not a motion that's going to go anywhere. I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
I guess you can just do nothing,
Right.
in a sense, and just, I mean,
That's fine.
well, okay, what I will do is, rather than do
What?
nothing, I will move that we do not accept this.
Well, I had already moved that we do not accept that.
It's, I mean, there's no reason to,
you
we
wanna
know
second
two
it?
people already.
Yeah,
Are we,
but, I mean, just, I think I wanted to go on record that a motion was made to not accept it, and it passed.
It's a negative motion, but
well, I know.
I suppose is to put it on record that we vote not to address it, I guess.
Okay,
Table it.
okay, that it gets tabled.
Okay.
Okay, so you're moving to table
Yeah,
both requests, because there were two built into this.
both requests.
You want a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Okay. What happened to my agenda? All right.
Geez, we're still ahead of the attorney.
Do you want to address dump stickers so that Clinton, so I guess someone would like to make a motion to put, let's discuss dump stickers.
I'll make a motion to put the discussion on for dump stickers.
Discussion and/or vote.
And/or vote.
Second, John?
Second?
All those in favor? All right. Evidently, the new stickers are in. People are starting to buy them. We had baked into the budget that we were going to go to $10. I'm not sure we talked about what we were going to do for the second sticker. But today, the stickers are $10 for the first, $5 for the first and $3 for any additional stickers within the same household. There is a hand-carried laminated sticker for $10. There is a, if you own a cottage or a seasonal rental, there's a $10 fee. And I guess we'll address commercial later, but I mean, right now, those are the stickers that we hand out. So residents, 5, additional is 3, hand-carried laminated is 10, cottage camp, seasonal rental is 10.
Dennis, I believe the recommendation from the committee, we were just going to handle this all with the fees at the
Yeah.
same time, but the recommendation of the committee was to double the price of the sticker to $10, and I believe that we had looked at, I'm just trying to remember the whole scenario there, but I believe that we had looked at surrounding communities, and many of them are $20 at this point to even get into the transfer station. I don't believe that we discussed the laminated cards or the seasonal residents, but I would suspect that we would double those as well, because I believe that was how we figured
Yeah.
the amount. We just looked at the
Well,
account and doubled it.
those are a lot less, you know, I mean, it's not like there's thousands of those out there, right? I mean, we're really,
And then the second was $2, $5, is that a?
it's 3 now.
It's 3 now.
So it'd
It
be
seemed to me that
$10.
5, you had 10 for the first one and 5 for additional.
6 would be the amount. I think what we did was we took the budget slot, the amount from the budget that we got in for stickers,
And
all of
doubled
them,
Yep.
and we just doubled it.
Okay.
And that was how we came to the calculation. So it would be $10 for the first, $6 for the second, $20 for laminated card, and $20 for seasonal residents, would be how it would have to play out.
And the only other one was the residents using company-owned vehicles may also obtain a laminated, and that's currently 10. So both,
Be
any
20.
scenario that laminated is, so is that, you want to make that as a motion that we
I'll make a
double
motion
everything?
that we go $10 for the first sticker, $6 for the second, $20 for laminated card, $20 for seasonal residents, and $20 for the company vehicle, I believe.
Okay,
I'll second that.
any discussion on the motion?
I guess it's not something that anyone likes to do.
Right.
And I know that I will probably come home to phone calls tonight for being the one for making the motion, but we did think about this carefully in the committee, and we did compare to other communities. And it's not a matter of keeping up with the Joneses, it's trying to make everything revenue supported as much as possible.
Okay, any other discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Thank you. don't see Ken here yet. Let's go through the balance of this. There's no old business. Other business, vote to sign warrants and bills for payroll.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor? Vote to sign the minutes of 5:12.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Agenda items for next week. We're going to bring the water district in. What else? You're going to bring back committee appointments, I guess. I would have we advertised anywhere for committee, so we need to do that. Just go out with
Oh, yeah.
the standard committee thing, but I think the one that we didn't act on tonight is a result of resignation, so we probably should look at who is interested in that, right?
Yeah, I think it's you're talking about the planning board
Yeah.
position. Yeah, I think it's also one of those boards where we should really reach out and,
Right.
I think that it's something that other people would apply for as well.
It may be a little more competitive
Yeah.
than some of the other candidates.
Yeah, I look at that as, even like a school board position or, even an elected position in the town. It's something that we should look into carefully.
Okay. Anything else on the agenda at this point? Okay. All right, items needing signatures for warrants and bills of payroll, minutes of 5:12, appointment papers, the last one to pass liquor license application, concealed weapon applications, and SAD 57's warrant and notice is in here as well. The meetings for SAD 57, there's two steps to approval of the process, right? For those of you that may be listening in, I think everyone should have received in their mail the breakdown, and I believe the first meeting is like a town meeting, right?
Yes.
Where everybody kind of gathers and says, yeah, we agree that those numbers that are recommended should go to the referendum vote. And then the referendum vote either is an up or down vote. It's a yes or a no, right? So the referendum is the second, and the town meeting is the 20, I was going to say the 26th, right? So it's next Tuesday night. So maybe, and it's at 7, maybe we can get from here to at least run if we keep the meeting light, we can go.
Is that at the high school or the middle school? You know? It was last year, it was at the high school.
Yeah. Not sure.
Perhaps we could either recess or pause the meeting until another date if we have to.
Right.
I'd like to go there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if it's at 7, I guess if we keep it light, we might very well be able to be in and out of here.
We look at tonight. It's not bad for the agenda item, so.
Yeah, 26th at 7 PM in the middle school cafeteria.
Oh, so it's right here.
Yeah, that's not
Oh,
bad.
So
Okay,
so
great.
we could,
We could be out of here?
right, and if if it looks like we're going to run an interference, we could suspend and go from there, so. All right. Let me do these reminders. Wednesday night, tomorrow morning, Waterboro Association of Businesses meet at 7:30 a.m. at the Town Hall. Thursday afternoon at 4:30, Economic Development Committee at the Town Hall Annex. Thursday, the 21st, 6:30 p.m., the Garden Club in the Town Hall. Thursday, May 21st, 7 p.m., Old Home Days Committee at the Town Hall. Saturday, May 23rd, 8:30, the Cribbage Tournament at the Town Hall. Monday, the 25th, reminder, is Memorial Day, and the offices will be closed.
Just to expand on that, will everything else be closed in town?
Well, we don't have, the dumps closed, the transfer station's
Library.
closed anyway, the library is not open Mondays, not open that Monday, right, they're closed.
Okay. So we're good.
And then Tuesday night, Selectmen's meeting here at 6 p.m., followed by, for those of you that are interested in the school budget, the quote-unquote town meeting vote on school budget at the middle school cafeteria at 7 p.m. right here in
Are they
Waterboro.
still doing a door prize for that?
And, you know, this school budget, you can talk about items, you can have information given to you, you can, I think, I don't know if you can go up on it, you can go down, and I think you can go up or down on articles.
Not
So
sure.
it's an important piece to be in, because the next one is just what is the decisions that are made in that school, on the 26th will be on the referendum next week, and you don't get to talk about it. You just vote it up or down.
All right, if you'd be so forward to ask for a
I'll
vote to recess until,
make a motion to recess. Maybe I can just make a motion that we, I can't make a motion, we go into executive session.
let's recess for
Okay.
5 minutes here and see if, that way Pam can get all of the signatures done and
Motion to recess until the attorney comes in.
And anybody listening, essentially the meeting is over because we'll talk to the attorney in the executive session, and as soon as we come out of executive session, the meeting will be
So I
adjourned.
have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?